We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am Waytalk, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Orzammar.
Leaving Orzammar wasn't my idea, really.
Sounds like there's a story behind that. You must regale me with it sometime.
If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Orzammar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I'm his son, and he was fine when I saw him last.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Didn't realize things were going so well.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Hey, you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Sounds good. Okay, let's get this leveling over with. 1 in you, 2 in you. 1 in coercion. And let's go get shield block. Okay. Piece of armor. Nothing else new. Get a quick save. Overwrite that one. So we've had more than a few problems with Dragon Age so far. We've crashed 10 times now. I've done this intro about 3 times, trying to explain the crashes. Supposedly there's a huge problem with RAM or some such. Memory leakage and stuff. All that jazz. I'm not going to go into the
Hail,
explanation.
you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Don't think I could explain it properly anyways. But there may be some point in the game where we just can't play it any longer because it keeps crashing and we're too far in the game to restart. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we'll see.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good luck to you then.
And you too. I know my way plenty around here, so. Got some mages. Got Wynn over here. Hello, Wynn.
Greetings, young man. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynn, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
Not much. I'm a dwarf after all.
It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What is the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Do you have any... No, I don't want to be mean. Yeah, I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure.
We're not rude around these parts. Never will be. There's that guy. Can't do him yet.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is
Davith?
fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too
Probably.
bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What'd you think I'd be?
Not a dwarf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Maybe they did.
Just to give us a good scare? No, they don't really seem the type. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Korcari wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why would they send us into the forest?
Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. What do you got, Quartermaster?
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
kind of supplies you got?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Yes, of course. Let's see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
I gotta talk to him. What do you got? You got an enchanting staff. Let's go ahead and sell some of these things. Keep the armor. Get rid of the prison clothes. We don't need the large flawed ice crystal just yet, but we will eventually get shale. Get rid of that shield. Got no junk at the moment. See, I'm currently wearing heavy chain, right? No, I'm wearing superior dwarven guard armor. I could buy it. We have 341. Give ourselves a quick boost. Enchanter's Footing. Now that's good. +6 defense. Go and grab that. This kite shield as well. We don't have a helmet. The cool thing about having that Reaper's Edge thing is that you get huge amounts of gold right way at the beginning. It's a bit of a cheat, but they set the price there. Their own fault. Let's buy these plans. Recipe. Buy some health. Injury kits. We don't really need anything else. That should do us for now. Yeah. Quite a nice piece of armor. Though I think the actual chainmail armor looks a bit better than the Dwarven Guard one. Put on our shield. Like a proper knight now. I think that's it. We don't need the injury kits on our bar down here. Alistair's up there. Let's head over this way first. Explore the camp a little bit.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Got a lock chest over there. Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am indeed. My name is Waytark.
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I wasn't aware dwarves could be Grey Wardens. I've only seen a few of your folk in the castle dealing with the smithy.
Is that a problem for you?
No. Dwarves are fine warriors with experience fighting Darkspawn. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Davith said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Yep, see ya. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save here. We're gonna be saving quite often in order to head off any crashes that might happen. That's nothing. So let's go talk to this prisoner over here. Get his key.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
They didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's, come back into my possession since then, so to speak.
Nasty. I'll take that.
What? But you can't do that! Ah, God!
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. He lunged at me. Had to defend myself.
I suppose you did at that. Fair enough. Well, no skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
Sounds good. He was a deserter anyways. Read this elf fruit.
As you wish.
I don't think I've ever actually made potions except for the one playthrough where I did it on Insanity.
You there,
You don't really,
elf. What's
don't
your
really
name?
need them.
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Hello.
You're the dwarf who walks with the Grey Wardens. A respectable decision.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Not many dwarves would come to the surface gladly. Maybe things have changed. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
Don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors, as you should well know.
Train with the dog's barking there a bit rough. Train with the Dwarven Berserker Warriors.
Our discipline was passed down to us from the time of Luthias the Dwarf Son. He trained with the Berserkers of your kind, long ago.
So you're the same as Berserkers in Orzammar?
Perhaps. I've never been, so I cannot say for certain, but I'm told our traditions are the same. We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy is painted with Caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
Huh? Absolutely not.
Good. I hear death is unpleasant.
I'm sure it is. I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Night over here. Empty camp. Duncan. Logain's guard. King's guard. And you can speak to both of them. We'll do that in a minute.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die. Well, don't touch the carcass. We'll be burning it so it doesn't infect anything.
Will do.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground.
Though all before me is darkness, yet shall the Maker's light be my guide.
Fun place you found to pray.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade.
Pretty good view.
For there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light.
Not much around here. Could have sworn there was a couple more pieces of loot. I think I might be thinking about Return to Ostagar. The DLC. That's a graphical glitch.
There are lots of darkspawn, different kinds.
You approach the tent of Terran Loghain. State your business.
Is the Terran inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Like an audience or tell a little bit about him? I would like an audience with the Terran, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I just kind of want to talk to him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am. Hello.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Yes. A fascination you don't share?
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And if he doesn't?
Then simply pray.
It was nice speaking to you and all that. Hello, Kingsguard.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now?
Okay. Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Terran Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I'll see you in the coming battle.
That's how the Terran feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny the Terran called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
The queen?
She's the Terran's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
That's all good. I should go.
As you wish.
Good day.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Yeah, nice talking to you too.
Hear the prayers of your sons and daughters.
We obviously have to get the dog. Hello, Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
So that you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see his intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella.
Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
See if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
That buff back on. Oh yeah. Let's go speak with Alistair. Come on, put your sword away. There we go. Nothing around here. Nothing around these parts.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am, in fact, yes. I'd actually like to play a Dwarven Mage. Dwarves are one of my favorite races. And magic is my favorite class. Don't worry, I'm no mage.
Less being yelled at for me, then. Though the day is still young. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, from Orzammar. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
You must be Alistair. Or Alistair. However you wish to say it.
Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Nice to meet you. My name is Waytop.
Right, that was the name. There haven't been any Dwarven Grey Wardens in some time. You must know a lot about Darkspawn.
And nobody knows much about him. You kill him.
That's a sound policy to be sure, but the Grey Wardens have always believed it's important to know your enemy. To know them is to know how to destroy them. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Argument aside, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
Looking forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. Yeah, one last one. Let's add it to part 1.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Okay.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
Will do. Okay, before we continue on, let's go make sure people have things that they need. He has all of that. He doesn't really need anything, but we can also give him that. That'll do good. He's always going to be with us. He needs a bow. Which he has one, which is good. Jory has a great sword. Let's go to tactics. Let's see. Enemy. Target of main character. Action, attack. Davith. Behavior. Ranged. Action, enemy. Target of main character. Attack. Alistair, you're gonna have to change specializations later. Because you are not the tank. Enemy. Target party member. Attack. However, I'll leave you on default for now. We can't really change anything about this until we change his specialization. Yeah, I have to switch him off tank. Probably won't have him in our party at all, so it might keep him on tank, just not have him in the party. We're gonna have to start getting those taunts.
Excellent.
As it stands, we don't really have a way to get aggro.
This should be easy enough.
We don't even have threaten.
Let's get started. As you wish.
Somehow we're missing some experience, because in the last, before we deleted the character, we were level 4 as we got here to Ostagar. Oh well. Doesn't really matter in the long run. We'll get to cap level well before we finish the game.
On it.
Missionary Jogby. Letter.
Over here.
Hello. You okay?
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Music out of nowhere.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Sounds like the words of a coward. Overcoming these dangers is part of the test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
A loot? Not particularly. I got the wildflower over here. I usually skip this fight, come back around. I just do it right now, though. No reason not to. These guys down real quick. Darkspawn blood. Not entirely sure how many we need. I think we needed 3 of them. Only got 1. Got 2. Got set over to the right. Nothing that way. Should be a chasing marker around here somewhere. I don't know if I have to get the first one though first. all die.
Say I didn't warn you.
Excellent.
Jory, do better. You too, Alistair. I'm disappointing in all of you.
Right.
Disappointed in all of you. No?
On it.
I think I got enough blood. Rigby's journal, mud idol. I can wear that. Well, what's his face can wear that?
Let's get started.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a chastened trail item somewhere around here. Trail marker. I know there's one there. But I could have sworn there was one behind us as well. Maybe we have to get this one first. Yeah, there we go. It's popped up. Go grab it. Go get into combat. If I go after that elf fruit, might as well just go into combat and backtrack.
Let's make this work, shall we?
These guys are always the deadliest in the beginning.
Isn't gonna be me. You had a time. Let's grab some glory. Come now,
Right, Dory. Or not. You eked it out.
On it.
Loot from that guy. Grab this little herb. Head back out this way. Path leading down that to the left. Next chasing sign is to the right. That leads back. Let's go that way. Just clear off the map. It's just like decoration stones or some such. Grab this chasing trail thing. Trail sign. We got a dark spawn right here. There they are. There they are. Thing of loot. I think this is the last sign before we actually get to the final to the actual loot area. Just right up ahead. Got some wolves over here.
An interesting bet.
alpha wolf.
You had it coming!
Right to the face!
Alistair, no.
Excellent.
Do better, Alistair.
Right.
Good thing they don't really give you injuries when you drop at the beginning of the game, which is strange. They should. It's part of the game. Maybe it's hidden and it's not on the buff bar? Yeah, there it is. Knew it was there. We don't have any lesser injury kits, do we? Okie dokie. Let's bring our strength up. Put 2 into dexterity. We're gonna need both threaten and the taunt, so let's go and get threaten now since it's the closest one we can get to aggro. And then we'll head, what is it, 2 more levels before we can get taunt. We'll worry about other actual abilities later. More important, to actually be a tank. Chastened trail sign, elf root. Okay. Head over to the left to that cage over there. Should be where the next set of loot is. We'll probably finish the Korcari Wilds before we end the video. It's actually heading through the Ostagar Tower will take a good, I don't know, 30 or so minutes. So I don't want to make this a 2-hour-long video. Down there. Yeah, we have more basic health ones. We'll allow them to use them on normal.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I keep forgetting that when I put them towards the tactics of attacking what I'm attacking, they automatically switch.
Go now. Okay, done with you now.
I don't expect them to switch. So.
Let's
get started. On it.
Because I usually take them off of that attack my target one, so we get to the higher levels. They can actually do more damage to singular target than what they do alone. Can you pick a lock? Nope. Too dumb to do it. How dare you? Too weak. Weakness is not allowed. You. You're just a pile of bush. Pretty sure you won't be able to do this one as well. No.
Right.
Looky here.
Quick runabout over this way, just to clear up the map. Pacing trail way back there. That we missed. I can't move the map. Is there like a toggle for it? Nah, just increase the size, okay. Okie dokie. He's a mage. He's gonna do a lot of damage. Do a quick save here. See if we can catch him off. Where are you going, Alistair?
Show me what you've got!
Straight for the mage. And he died because of it.
Right.
Fear is your weakness!
Okay, can't have Jory dying as well. You get a lesser. Let Alistair keep this injury. He deserves it.
As you wish.
Idiot.
Let's get started.
It's even stranger considering he's supposed to attack what I'm attacking.
Easy enough.
Let's head back here first. Okay. You got stuck too?
Let's get started.
I already got that. The trail signs of the Chasen have alerted you to an old cache in the Korcari wilds. I'm sure I already got that. That's the Grey Warden cache. Oh no, that's the Chasen cache. It's over this one. I thought that was the chest. Dark spawning over here. wait for them.
Down you go!
Okay, what'd you get? Got a Thane helmet. Better than mine. Wild's bow, Chastened Crusher, Barbarian Mace, Chastened Robe. Be good for a mage. Good helmet. Good looking helmet.
Let's get started.
Very barbarian-y. I see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones. Should be a hidden side quest type thing.
Summons gatherer.
Let's get the boss.
Let's make this quick!
Alistair, do you have a threaten ability?
A bit more dying, to the death! It's either you or me! Yeah, and it's gonna be me! Right in the face!
Chainmail Potent. Lyrian Potion. Quite nice. Potent doesn't usually come for quite a while. Not that we have a mage. Okay, this is kind of like a mini boss-ish fight. It's got an elite enemy in it, essentially.
Dark, destroy the beam!
Thankfully, there's no mage. Let's go for this guy.
Here we go!
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Time for some fun! Time for some fun! Here is your weakness! Let's get started.
Well, you asked for it.
Where are you? You're almost dead.
Say your prayers!
But you survived.
On it.
I got a Grey Warden helmet. That should be like the highest level of armor in this game. And in Dragon Age Origin, the Grey Warden of armor. Even if it's only like
as you wish.
Point 10 more armor. It should be the highest level. Or it should give like a +1 defense / +1 attack against Darkspawn. Just as a special Origins type bonus. Since you're playing a Grey Warden. Is anything else up here? Nothing. Head off any potential crashes by doing this.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there, dwarf. You have nothing to fear from any witch. Tell me your name, and I shall tell you mine. Let us be civilized.
You can call me Waitop. No, I am Waitop. A pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Dareth. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your dwarven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I'm not sure what to believe.
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True. They came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me,